Hello everybody, I'm Susanne from Susie's Journal Adventure, and today's video is part of the Winter Journal Challenge hosted by Kia Creates, and I will link all the information about this challenge down for you in the description box. So check out the information, and I highly recommend to watch all the other videos of this series as well. And yeah, my prompt for today is Enchanted Evergreen. So hang out with me and let's create a spread in my art journal. So when I pick the prompt, I search for inspiration because, obviously the first idea was, okay, I have to do something green. And yeah, I recently received the latest issue of the Flow magazine. This is no advertising. I bought the magazine by myself. And I went through it because I had it here on my desk and I saw this illustration. This inspires me so much, and I think somehow I want to incorporate some of these, typically Christmassy plants and leaves in my art journal spread. So let's start right off, and for the first step I want to glue down some pretty neutral papers onto the journal page. So because I know that I will add more layers on top of the first layer, and I will have a lot of wet medium that I add on top, I'm using a glue that, doesn't come off when I add the other mediums. So I don't use a glue stick, but I'm using my beloved art glitter glue. And the advantage is it doesn't warp the paper. And as always, I don't know how my page will look like in the end. I'm working intuitively, and I only know, okay, for this step I want to bring the paper down as the background, but at this stage I don't know what I will do next. And I even don't know if I want to cover the whole page. So this is completely dry now, and I must admit, although I'm usually working very colorful and with a lot of neon colors, I totally love this page. But yeah, I really must add a little bit of color. And I have this, paper. This is a paper that I used when I jelly printed, and I got rid of the rest of the paint from the brayer on this. And I want to cut out some stars. as you can see, I love my stars very wonky. So I cut out 5 stars, and this paper I can of course use as a stencil now, or I can cut it out and glue it onto another project or a journal page. So I will keep this. And here are the stars. I want to glue them down now. I love the contrast here. I think I already love how I arranged them. Actually, I love this one like so. I will glue these now down and I will cut off the excess. So who doesn't love some beautiful wonky stars? So I love the contrast. By the way, if you're wondering what paper this is, I mean, these are obviously book pages, and these are papers that I dyed with rust water and coffee. And this is an index card that I dyed, I think, only with coffee. In the beginning of the video, I showed you this reference illustration, and I will try to sketch some of these on my journal page now. And I'm using a Stabilo All. This is water soluble because I'm planning to go over with a little bit of water to activate some of the black ink and to have a great contrast. So I just realized that I have nothing green here on my spread, but yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, I'm going with flow, and initially I had the idea to bring some greens down or to create even the whole spread completely with green paint or mediums. But to be honest, now I have the evergreen as the plants that are typically Christmassy and that are evergreen, you know. So I think the prompt is definitely fulfilled, and I will see where my next step leads me to. So I will now, you can already see I have my brush here, and I want to go around this illustration with a little bit of gesso, and later on I will activate some of the black ink. This is a lot, but that's okay. Well, actually, I could put it on a piece of parchment paper. Okay, so what does the gesso do? It brings the colors a little bit into the background. You could also use white acrylic paint, but the acrylic paint would be much more opaque, and I don't want that. I want this semi-translucent look here, so that you can still have an idea of the star underneath. Okay, as you can see, I went around it with the gesso multiple times. In the meantime, I dried it a little bit with my heat tool, and I added a little bit, a very thin layer of gesso here on the top. I want to leave this as it is, and I want to have the focus here. Yeah, and I think the white gesso brings back the background and creates this negative space. As you can see here, I went over the black in some spots here, but that's okay. I will now go over with my pencil again and then activate some of the ink. So you don't need a lot of water to activate the black. And you can also use the pigments that you have on your brush for doing some shading here and there. And you can immediately see how intense the black gets when you go over it. You can even take the pigments directly from your pencil and use them to splatter. Now I'm just using a little bit of water, splatter it here and there, and then you will have just some spots where the pigment is activated. But I think I will also go over here and there on this side. Okay. I will get up from my chair and see how it looks. Yeah, I like it. I like the composition. I like the dynamic on this page. Wow, this is, I'm just realizing this is a very unusual spread for me. But to be honest, that's exactly what I love about those challenges, like the Winter Journal Challenge or other challenges where you can participate, because normally I would not have had the idea to incorporate those plans in my art journal. So yeah, a challenge is always a possibility to grow, isn't it? So I have these paper dolls and I love combining them with modern colors, neon colors in my journals, and I just thought, how about incorporating one of them? How about these ladies here? They could sit here. No. No, no, that doesn't work. I think a simple quote is perfect. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Here it says, "Will you promise never to leave me?" And I think this is so adorable, and this fits perfectly to Enchanted Evergreen. Oh, I love it. So where shall we put it? I think it needs a darker background. No, I think it has to be here. Wow, this is difficult. I think it needs a little bit of a fabric texture underneath the quote. And no, I just want to have a tiny fabric scrap. And I think this portion here is perfect. Okay, yes, this is perfect. So I will cut this off. And I love all the threads that you get when you tear the fabric. Is this too big? Yes, I think it is too long. How about this one? Do we love it? I don't know. I think this is too... let's just go with the threads, to be honest. This is too, how do you call it in English? Too rough. I mean, this is very, although it is some kind of messy, this is very, you know, delicate. And this is too sturdy and too much. Yeah, that's simply too much. But I also have this lace, this tiny little bit of lace. How about this? This and some fabric. Yes, that's much better. No, it needs the lace. Or do I want it here? No, it has to go here. Whoa, what a hard decision. Wow, here it is also great. No, 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 no. I'm not very convinced. Yep, that's better. So let me glue this down. This is way too much. I think I ruined it. Okay, that's better. Can we take off some of the ink here? Yes. Perfect. Okay. I think this spread is finished, isn't it? Does it need some more splatters here? Maybe with some colors even? A little bit of pink? Yep, that's it. It needed this. I love it. Nothing green, but still perfect for the prompt. Enchanted evergreen. So I hope you feel inspired. Don't forget to watch the other videos of the Winter Journal Challenge. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. And if you like what I do, I would be really happy if you would subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the bell so that you get the notifications when I upload a new video. And yeah, I hope I can see you soon in my next video. Bye!